Hi everyone, this is Cape at Cape's Corner Creation, back with a brand new journal. It's a little one, but it's full, it's beautiful, it is so fancy with beads and lace and crocheted materials. Really pretty. Even though it's tiny, it is so cute. I'm going to go through this with you. I'm going to have a flip through. It's tied with this really pretty pink ribbon that comes off. I'm going to just set that aside, and I think it's a 6x4. Let me get the ruler. I have measurements for you. It's 4 inches wide. It is 6 inches long. It has a 1 1/4 inch spine, and it's about 3 1/4 inches wide in the front here. Well, yeah, about 3 1/2. So it's a chunky little journal. The page count, I'm not sure. It does have 4 signatures. We can do the math quickly. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that would be a lot of pages. I'm going to do the math. 12 times 4 equals, okay, so 48 times 4. That's not right. Okay, never mind the math. I will have all that listed on my video when it goes, and in my Etsy shop. Both places will give all the details on the journal. Anyway, so if there's I don't know how many pages. Some days I just don't do math. Anyway, we're just going to look at how cute this is. So, on the front cover there's a little clip with some beads and an old piece of jewelry. A little piece of sari silk that's tied on here. And it looks like a lock. It's not a lock. It just gives you that feeling like this closes the journal, but it doesn't. It's just there to be cute. The ribbon that I had on there is what keeps it shut. Or you could put whatever ribbon you'd like. So I'm just going to move the camera a little bit. Seems there. Alright, so in the front cover, like always on all my journals, there's this little beautiful little journaling card, little cluster of different things, very pretty, and some journaling space on the back. And then there's this note from me about the book and how to use it, and a little card here that I put in all my journals. I named them all. This one's name is Fidelia, and the meaning is faithful and loyal. And your journal will be faithful and loyal to you as you use it and fill it up. So there we have it. I'll just tuck that right back in. On the first page here, there's some lace and a butterfly. This journaling card, so cute. I actually covered it with material from an old curtain that I had. Of course, washed, ironed, and then I used it. And just glued it right on here with some lace and a little flowery addition here with a little pearl. And on the back, journaling space. So how cute is that? Little journaling card, like postcard, with some writing space. This here says, see the world. With some writing space. Could be your next vacation place or things you want to do. A lot of writing space in this journal, but lots of journaling cards as we move through. Very pretty. Some Tim Holtz pages. And I know for some people that doesn't mean anything. If you're a crafter or you've done scrapbooking, or you might know Tim Holtz products. You can get them in like Hobby Lobby or Joann's or Michael's or places like that. For the most part, I was not a scrapbooker kind of person, so it was even new to me. I don't use a lot of store-bought items, but I do know now that they have all that stuff. So, like I said, you can pick them up. I try to use the papers. I use everything that I have in the house, and then some. Sometimes I get things from other crafters. This particular little girl picture I got from Pam at the Paper Outpost. She is my inspiration for getting started on this journey. I'm not sure she knows that, but someday maybe I'll have a conversation with the girl, and we will chat about our craft. Because it's like an obsession for me. Crocheting, I still do pretty much daily, and I will have to say that this has really broadened my horizons on the craft world, and it's so much fun, and so many can do this. Knitting and crocheting isn't something everybody can do. My knitting skills are pretty much zero. My crochet skills are good because I started it as a child, and won't say how old I am, but older than most. And so it's really, this is just, scissors, glue, paper. It's very easy, so rewarding, and so fun. So I hope I encourage people to try it, because it is really fun, and I love showing you how to do it. And so my videos, watch them, because there's a lot of upcoming videos that are teaching you how to make a journal and how to fill it up. And of course you can see that by these finished journals. This is my Love Endures and coffee dyed paper to write and journal on. And this little slip right here with pretty pink leaves. This is a ribbon that you can get. I have in green and pink. I think it comes in white as well. This is a little piece of lace that I sewed some buttons on, some sari silk with some bling. This here, I put a little snap on this piece of lace, and it opens up for journaling space, and on the back, and a piece of lace there that holds the snap. So plenty of writing space, and on the paper as well. And that slips right in there. More writing space, more writing space. This here opens up for more writing space. I extended that page with that little piece of paper. It's just so cute. Every single one apparently has lace on it. And then there's 4 little journaling cards. This one says memories, and you can write on the front and the back of all of these. Some lace, some sticker here, a stamp of a butterfly, some words from an old dictionary. The old pages of the books are so cute and give it so much character. Everything is a computer now, and I love books. I love the way they feel. I like to sit down and read a book. I don't like reading on the computer. It gives me a headache. I don't like having to rely on just that. And this is such an old art of, handwritten notes, journals, mail. So fun to bring that back into our life when we're surrounded by electronics. And I'm hoping that it becomes, a broader craft for the younger. My granddaughter, actually several of them, are loving the journals that I've made for them, and are, want more. So I'm anxious to make them some more. This is more journaling space and more ribbon. This is some material that I had used for making quilts. This one is a big piece of lace with a tuck, more journaling space there and more room to write on the paper. There's some thin material up here. I put these little pieces of sparkly tulle inside the journal just for cuteness, don't you know? This is some sari silk on some lace, and this is a little flower that I crocheted and a button that I had in my button collection from my my grandmother's button. So that is really old, really old. On the back page there's a tuck with a journaling card. On the back side there's a tuck with writing space, and this little piece has writing space on both sides, and this one says smile today, with some space to write or make an appointment or special note to yourself. Over here there's a little turtle charm on the side. I put, if you can see, this is a lace pocket with another piece of lace on here, and I sewed little silver beads across there to give it a pretty little edge. And more journaling card. This is very old dictionary paper. A flower garden with butterflies for journaling, and another collage of paper with some journaling space. So plenty of room to write, as always. I tried to include writing space on all my journaling cards. Not every one, but most of them. More writing space, because you want the writing space. This is a cute little card for writing on the page and here on the journaling card. So that is the first signature. The second signature starts with this little piece of, actually it's a napkin. You know, if you peel them apart, we'll work with napkins one day in one of my videos. In fact, I'll probably do that this week just to show you how to do it. And it's just this cute little fairy sitting on a mushroom in a little flower garden. So cute. I put a little lace and material and a button on there just to hold this little safety pin with some beads. So cute. Writing space. Another piece of material. This actually was from a dress that my granddaughter, who is now, you know, like adult size, when she was little, her and her sister wanted, of course this was for my daughter, like 2 days before Halloween, oh, can you make them a Halloween outfit? Oh my gosh. So I went to the Goodwill. I picked up 2 dresses that were like, you know, adult size, probably like 10, 12, like, you know, prom gowns kind of thing. And I cut them down and made them dresses, and they were like 4 and 6 years old. So that went from really big sizes to really small sizes in very, very quick amount of time. So I did have scraps from those, and I thought, it's so pretty, this material. And I thought, well, I'll just put that in my journal. Somebody will appreciate that little piece of material with sparkle on it. And I thought it looked pretty over this paper with this little bird. And this is just scrapbooking paper that I had gotten. On this side of that page, there's a little pocket with some writing space on it and a little journaling card tucked in there. We have another piece over here for just writing space, some sari silk, some bling. I love bling. Everybody needs a little bling. This is an envelope that was part of, I cut it maybe in thirds. It was a big card from, you know, a collection I had of note cards, and I just cut it and I inked it and stamped it with some pink ink and some pink. I also made some avocado stain, and it comes up pink when you boil that. So that's why some of these are pink. And a little journaling space inside there. A little hummingbird. Oh, the hummingbirds were and still are coming to my feeder, so that's nice. Love hummingbirds. This is another piece of that tool. It lifts up with that some lace there with some fringe on it with a little journaling card. The writing space in there. Also over here on this one, there's a little card with a little, these are Tim Holtz, I'm pretty sure, little bits. So cute, like a piece of mail and a journaling card. And on the back side, some writing space with a little tuck, and this opens up to a full 2 pages of writing space. Some stamp and some ink. Folds right in. More writing space, more writing space. This here has a little kitty cat there at the bottom, little charm with more writing space. I have a lot of writing space in this is a little journal, but it is packed full of writing space and journal cards. This piece, I had a big piece of lace. I put some little fringe lace on the top, and I put sewed little beads across down here, made a side pocket. This has a little bit of embroidery floss on the top. You just pull it right up. This beautiful little butterfly garden picture, and on the back, plenty of room for journaling. I'm going to stick that right back in there. And then on the back side, there is a pocket, a little seed envelope that I put a little paint on there for journaling. And on the back side here, I put a little stamping, a little feather, little flowers. Plenty of journaling space along. This little pocket has another piece of that material from that dress. A little journaling card here with a little cluster of a little pink bow that I had left over from when my 5 granddaughters were little baby toddlers. They're all bigger now. And I have all these things left over, so I thought I'd use that and some old pieces of scrap paper. Like I say before, these little bits of scrap paper, you would think just toss them, but I'll tell you, they make the most adorable clusters. So don't throw away your scraps. On this side, we have a little pocket with the same paper, and I just thought it was so pretty. And more journaling space. And lace everywhere. This is so full of lace. Some of my journals are very lacy. I have one coming that's not lacy at all. A more masculine journal. I'm going to have colorful, all kinds of journals coming. For everybody, everybody's different. Everybody has a different walk of life, so I'm going to try and touch everybody as best that I can as I create journals. Some more writing space here, and this little piece of paper, and like this is just torn paper, perfect for tucking in this little pocket. Nothing has to be straight line or perfect. It's all your creation. Little circle, like an old postal postcard kind of thing, glued onto that little circle. This was like a piece of wallpaper kind of feeling. And another torn piece that I just used for a tuck. And this little journaling card. A little bit of lace. This says Grapevine Creations. I use a lot of book pages, old book pages from gardening books or craft books to help make my pages. More space to write on both this journaling card and the paper. Lace everywhere. This little piece here, another piece of lace. That came from a curtain, I think that was, or a tablecloth. You know, old things that get torn and you don't want to throw them away. They're beautiful, and it's like, all right, we'll just put those in the books. I'm always looking for more things to add to the journals. Lots of writing space. This side has a pocket. Journaling cards here. This is One Fine Day. It was a one fine day back in the day when patterns and things were so popular. It's not as popular anymore, but fashion has changed so much, but always still a great craft to know. I've been sick, so I haven't been seeing my granddaughter, so we're working on a project, and when that project is done, I'm I'll share with you what we had done. Anyway, here's another piece of, this actually was an earring that I had made. I make my earrings mostly all the time. And I don't know where the other one was, so they get lost. And so I'm using that in my journal. I just clipped it onto the lace. It adds a little character and style there. Another journaling card, and a little one on here that you can actually write on. It says memories. I have those from the Tim Holtz collection. Plenty of journaling space here. These are so pretty. These little pieces come together with, I put a piece of paper doily, a little tag, and part of a journaling card here, a piece of ribbon, and a little bread. And this is, the hand is a little sticker. It all comes together so nicely. Another piece of curtain lace. This is a lace pocket. It says beautiful, has a piece of lace. I glued on all these little pieces here. It says remember this. You can actually write notes on here. A little sticker clock. I put a little lace on there and plenty of space to write. More journaling space. This page is just the best time for new beginnings is now. Just an inspiration on this page with a little sticker, little flowery lace ribbon with some pink leaves, which is a ribbon, and another piece of lace, just all together on two different kinds of paper from, you know, your pages from your old books. Oh, and there's a little bird here, charm, at the bottom of this page. And we turn that. And then there's this little pocket in front that has writing space. Two little journaling cards. This one has some embroidery floss on there. It's easy to grab. Then this pocket over here has just some stamping of some leaves, a little mushroom, some old dictionary or encyclopedia pages, some writing space there. Tuck that back in. And then we have more writing space. This here is again another envelope. You pull this out. It says curiosity. Always be curious. It helps us learn. Never stop learning. Here it says master your craft. Whatever that is, work at it. I always had tell the kids, you know, you'll be good at anything you want to do if you just work hard at it. Together, this says, the little writing space here, and of course on the back. Here it says, creativity takes courage. In all my journals, I like inspirational, positive words. We all need nice words. Another journaling card with some journaling space here, and you can write on top of this as well, and the pages. This is again another envelope that I used. This one was upside down. I'd use the other one in the reverse. Be in the now. How pretty is this little journaling card? Just scraps of paper, different things. I just glued them all on there. Makes so pretty. And more journaling space. And then inside there is a page for writing. And that slips right in to the envelope. And this right in the front. There we go. More writing space. And then this here is a journaling card. Mooring dove, we have a lot of those here. And begin an adventure. There's never a time that is too late to start something. If you want to do it, then go ahead and do it. This is another pocket, a lace pocket I made with the tool, and there is 3 cards in here. This one says explore. Always a good time to learn something new. And a little circle clock. Little journaling card slipped in there. And then over here, I have a half a page. some coffee dyed paper. I love the way it looks when it's dyed. It makes it old, crinkly, like it's been around a long time. And all these pages are journaling space. And in the back cover, I made this little pocket out of this old lace and pinned it down with some brads. And inside here, this journal card says beautiful, and it holds another journaling card, and on the back, writing space. And there you have it. So this little journal is so full, so pretty. You know, a great little journal to house all your memories and your special things you want to keep, your keepsake. It could be a gift. Christmas is coming. This will be up on the Etsy shop, and it's a good time of year to start shopping or just adding to your journal collection. So I hope you enjoyed this little journal. If you liked the video, I would appreciate you giving me a thumbs up. It inspires me when I see people enjoying my things, and I like to share. And you could share and subscribe. If you just choose to subscribe, remember to ring that little bell so that you can see the upcoming videos, because there will be more coming very soon. And I thank you for joining me here today. I'm very grateful for your time, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.